Hi, hello, my name is Ailey. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to repot these guys today into some Lechuza pots and Lechuza mix because I would like them in pon, preferably, and I would like them to size up quickly. So let's get to it. I have not used pon before this, and I'm actually really excited to. I'm hoping this is the Lechuza pon without fertilizer, because otherwise I'm about to pick out all them little fertilizer bits right in here, and I will do it because I use my own fertilizer. Not my own, not like me, I've created some, haha, very funny. I have a fertilizer I prefer to use. Oh, these are so great. I haven't seen one before because I haven't unboxed one before. These are gonna be awesome. I'm super excited. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I already use fertilizer. I use Nurture System. I use number 1 and number 3, and I find that that works awesome for me. My plants love it. Granted, I never started with the other, so I can't really say I've seen an improvement or something, but I think that's okay. Wow, is there a specific way that this is supposed to go in? Oh my God. Is that, well, maybe that is it. Oh, that's it. Love these. These are awesome. I'm gonna move these guys forward really quick so I can get into this pon. I love that they send you pon with the pot just in case you didn't have Lechuza pon, which I actually do, but it's not the point. Haven't used it yet. It says it's the original. I will assume it is the one with the fertilizer in it. That is good to know because, yeah, I'm gonna wanna pick out all the little fertilizer balls. And I kind of know what I'm looking for. Kind of. I'm looking for like perfectly round little balls. Perfectly, oop, there we go. So this is what they look like. I doubt it will focus, but it's kind of like a little orange guy. Let me get something to put these in. Beep. Again, so I'm just gonna pick all these out. They are very obvious when you see them in here. They look like fertilizer that you'd find adding to any soil. And I might miss one or two, but that'll be okay. I just don't want it to be, you know, like I said, double fertilizing because that can create root burn. And I like these little babies. It's my Mutant Tycon and Bulbasaur. I did ask the other day why it was a Mutant Tycon actually. And John said it was because they had really high whacked out variegation. And I was like, fabulous. So we love that. I'm really here for it. Again, why I want to size her up because I want to see how much better she looks than my other Tycon. Shh, don't tell her. And I'm still dialing in the lighting on my other one. So that might be a factor as well. I think this is the last one, and I know it's 180-day fertilizer release because I heard somebody else say that. So thank you to whomever that was. Let me grab the strainer really quick. I'm gonna rinse this shit. Tell me this is perfect size. Ah, it's perfect size. Oh wow, that's a lot of fine particles right there. Good to know. I understand it's finer pon than what else could be on the market. I haven't really played with pon yet, so I can't really say for certain which one I would like. And for example, this pon that I got from Plantwell with their planters that they send, I'm sure you will be able to tell the difference in a second. Okay. Obviously there's a big size difference. So in my brain, I've been calling this chunky pon, and obviously this is the classic Lechuza pon. So I'm gonna rinse this really quick, and apparently you should always rinse your pon, because the fines will get in the little root hairs and then it'll, you know, obviously clog them up. Think of it like pores on your skin, you know, hairs on the roots, and I don't need anything that's gonna prevent capillary action from actually happening. So I'm gonna rinse it really quick and not pour it down the sink because we're gonna respect my landlord today. All right, that is rinsed. I did pour the top water off, but trust me, all the silt that went with it is in the bowl, so I did not destroy my pipes. I guess I can just put the soil straight in these little cache pots I was using. That works for me. I'm good with that. So we're gonna start with the Mutant Tycon first. Actually gonna use plastic chopsticks as a little support because I think they wanna climb, / again, I'm trying to size them up as quickly as possible, so I would like to support them. We'll see how it goes. Whoa. Oh, my roots. Wow. These are awesome. These are fantastic. I definitely do want a larger container to do this in though, because it's already like flaking out. Let me just grab a bowl. This bowl's fine. Really love using ramen bowls for stuff that is not ramen. It's great. And I am gonna rinse off these roots in a second. It won't be anything too intense, just to get like the majority of the organic matter off of it so it doesn't rot. things, because once it is in the pond, that's it, you know? It's gonna have its food given to it through its water. It will be chilling. It will be happy. All right, so that is decently good. And I am seeing a little bit of root rot, so I did go ahead and grab some very, very diluted hydrogen peroxide, and I'll just rinse it in this, and then I'll rinse it off completely. Oh my gosh, is it really dark? Should I turn on some lights, guys? I'm really, really sorry that I've been in the dark. That one is really aggressive, but I guess it looks good. Y'all let me know which one you preferred in the comments, me slightly darker or me less dark. I also have these lights I can turn on, if they turn on. And they look cool, but they hum really loud. I don't know if y'all can hear the hum, but I do every time. I'm very sensitive to things like that. So for right now, I'm actually gonna turn those off. Just a teensy dip. Let me see, is it oxygenating? The old roots are definitely falling off, so that is great. And it cleaned them a fair bit too, which is honestly half the point of rinsing them. I know y'all can't see me over here, but just know that I'm aiming for like the root itself rinsed. I'm not too worried about the color, because I know the stain doesn't remove, but I'm just trying to make sure that, you know, as much organic matter is removed as possible. Oh wow, your root system just unfolded. Awesome. Guess who decided to unwind completely? I'll show it against my shirt if we can see the white roots. Really great, awesome, 10 out of 10. Happy with the root system, because like that's a whole situation. That's kind of more what I expected, and I was like, why is it so condensed right now? I was a little confused, but now I'm not. Okay, where's another melty root? Oh yeah, here's one. I guess I'll just throw them into the cache pot. I moved all the soil over to the ramen bowl because I'm gonna throw that outside and use it for my outside gardening. I'm diluting down a really, really nasty batch of Miracle Grow I ended up with, and it's gonna take years to use through, but you know what, that's fine. I'd rather have it, I guess, and dilute it down than not have it. It's gonna be like a scoop maybe per succulent that it gets. And then I have to repot my geranium soon too. I have a really, really beautiful big geranium outside, and those are actually its props right there. You can see slightly out of focus in the corner. She is way due for a repot. I am gonna do that very soon. I don't know if I'll do it on camera because this is kind of like an Aeroids channel and it's not an Aeroid, but totally comment if you want me to do it because I will. It needs to be done anyway, so it's not like I'm not gonna be doing it. As you can see, it's like not perfect, and the roots are a little stained from the soil, but that's totally fine. When the new roots grew in, they will not have an issue. I did pull the string up some because I know you're supposed to, and I did because that makes sense. You actually want it to like get through the entire material of the pot itself, not just the bottom layer, because that's not very helpful. I actually want to use a scoop for this. So, love that sound. It's like the pawn against the strainer. Not so great. I'm gonna fill it up just that much. Put you in here, try and not really wrap your roots per se, but try and get you in a comfortable situation and try and put you near the front of the pot. And I love this little second leaf. It's new, but it did burn a little bit in front of my grow light. Okay, pond when it's wet. Maybe I should have dried this out a little bit, but it likes to be really sticky together. All right, this is just silly. Why do that when I can just, oh wow, a lot of it is still wet. That explains things. That explains things. I expected there to be more, and then I look over here and there's just like the tiniest bit left in the strainer. So we are gonna use it. It's okay. I'm gonna come up with a separate system for the second one because this is not so fun because it's all stuck in the strainer. Okay, so here's how we're looking so far. Put the little water meter at the back. Now here's kind of the tough part because normally you would put the support for a Monstera way back here. Well, what do you do when it's like a little baby? I'm not sure, but we're gonna try and get it growing. I kind of want to put it like more in the middle of the pot because I know it's supposed to feel like it's growing towards it. And once it feels that there's something there, it should size up and start to climb it. The reason I'm not doing moss poles is because I do not want my Monstera on moss poles. Why? Because I would like all of my Monstera to be in semi-hydro. Now, I mentioned earlier that they won't be in pond forever. Correct. They're not going to be in pond forever. They're going to be in pond while their roots are still really little to encourage that capillary action up through finer roots. But as we know, Monstera get pretty massive. So eventually I'm going to have, you know, some pretty decently sized roots. And I would prefer them at that point to go in LECA. Two reasons. One, it's going to be a lot less heavy when I have to move them around or pot them up. Again, I've already committed to 6 large form Monstera, so why would I want to make it any harder on myself than having them in super heavy LECA? And then 2, price, ease of availability. LECA's a lot cheaper. LECA's a lot less heavy in general. I'm gonna have to move. These plants will move with me. So LECA long-term, pond short-term as they're growing. And I would tie this guy, but I'm just gonna let its leaf know it's there. Maybe that's enough, maybe it's not. Also not gonna fill the reservoir yet because I'm going to give it a couple days to just adapt. It is in obviously fresh rinsed damp pond, maybe too damp pond. I think it's going to be okay. I guess we'll put my done one over here. Okay, I'm going to repeat the madness and bring you back in a second when I'm actually going at the Bulbasaur. Round 2 for rinsing pond. Wait, just kidding. I have to pull all the fertilizer balls out first, just so you can see like kind of how I have it. Spread kind of like a single layer thin. Then I'm just kind of looking for those really perfect ball-shaped little orange balls. Can pretty confidently say I think I've actually gotten them all out, so that's awesome. Now we can rinse it. It's pretty much clear. I'm rinsing until it's pretty much clear. You know, obviously I'm not being exact or perfect. I actually want to put it on another paper towel. I know how annoying it was a second ago to rinse and scoop. Kind of want to dry it off a little bit this time, just so it's not like sopping wet. While that is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and unpot the other one. Okay, I'm gonna pull this off to the side really quick. Pull that over there. This here, and the Bulbasaur time. I'm really excited. Really, really excited for this one. Because she has grown 2 leaves in my care and is loving the light. And is growing vigorously. My gosh, its roots out the base. There's a root right there. I'll show you guys. That is a root. Like, see the fur on it and everything. Okay, you are really in there, buddy. Ooh, oh wow. That is a bunch of roots. This root ball is actually gonna be massive. I'm really excited, and good thing I'm repotting these now. I originally got these from Next World Exotics during their Plantamus, so that was probably, I want to say solidly a month and a half ago. It's been a minute, and they've been ready. They've been ready for at least a week. I've just been really busy with life, and I had a friend in town, my old roommate, so she was in town for 2 weeks, and that was really fun. So plant chores kind of got delayed. And that's okay, you know, life does happen. None of us are perfect people. I always love those photos and videos people post of aroids like truly in the wilds and in their like natural habitat. And they're always posting how, you know, banged up the leaves are from weather and animals and anything that can happen outside. And to not be so hard on yourself, like, you know, if your plant suffers a setback or a torn leaf or, you know, I actually just had this horrible moment where I'm pretty sure my anthurium cataphyll got cut in half. I'm still doing a ton of research into anthuriums, but yeah, we're living and learning over here, keeping it real. Because again, plants don't look pristine in the wild as much as we love them pristine in our homes. In the wild, it is a different beast entirely, pun not intended. So I'm just trying to get the rest of this soil off here. I may just want to dip it in the peroxide regardless because so much sand came off. I do appreciate them using that in their mix because I think it's probably a really great choice for Monstera. It's just not something I personally use in my mix for my aroids. For small babies though, totally makes sense to get that grit and that fineness in there. All right, shaky, shaky. Oh no, a whole root section came off. Big sad. You're gonna need water roots anyway, baby girl. I think I can untangle this just one last. No, maybe I can in the water. Let's go swimming. Again, some root death. Pretty normal. I think they are going to love being in pond. Oh wow, this is so cool. Because they were growing up the side, this section of roots is actually fused to the other section of roots. That is so cool. Well, it seems healthy to me. I'm gonna let it be and not disturb it too much, but these two sections are definitely not gonna separate now. I'm gonna just continue checking for obviously gross roots. Not really, I wouldn't really call these rotted for sure, just, you know, sections ran out of space to grow because there was already root there, or there wasn't enough soil space within the soil versus within the roots. You know, there's like a dozen different reasons why they could have died off within there. You know, gotten cut off from the main root that they grew from due to more roots. Again, not enough space, really. It's probably the main factor on why a lot of that happened. Because I was not overwatering them, I know that. If anything, I was severely underwatering these little baby Monstera. So I wanted to make sure that they were adapted to my environment first before I really introduced them to a ton of nutrients. So when I would bottom water or bottom soak, I think they would get like maybe 8 minutes, probably less. But again, their substrate was like completely soaked after that. So I tried to really keep them on the light side. Okay, time to rinse this bad boy. A little more came off again in there, but that's fine. I expected it. Somewhere between the water pressure and, you know, just in general, them being more disturbed. But I still think this is so cool how these are fused. That's rad. Okay, time to get some of this in there. I'm gonna set you down, little buddy. Just kind of chilling. And then, oh, that is so much better on the ears. Wow. Wow, so much better. All right, I'm gonna make sure that that rope is in a decent way. Okay, I think I actually have to put it in now just because so many roots. In fact, I'm gonna dump some out because this one has way more roots than the other one does. Just straight up does. Ooh-wee, they are crammed in there. I know this one's gonna need another repot in a couple months, but I would rather keep it in a compact system right now so that it can try and size up and fill the pot as much as possible, because I know they like being root bound. Oh my gosh, my counter's a mess. Y'all can't really tell because it's a really fun green granite, but it's a mess, trust me. It is covered with different types of pond right now. Yeah, it sucks because there's not really like a great way to do this, I guess. Because obviously there's a ton of pond now stuck. Oh! To the towel. Stuck to the towel. And it just went all over the counter. Jeez. This is now very much a situation. Oh, I guess now that it's all over the counter, what I could do is take it from all over the counter straight into the scoop. Wow, yeah, that's not a little spill. That's okay. We're gonna get it. All of the pond will be mine. No, I'm kidding. But for real though, it's gonna come off the counter as much as I can get it off the counter. I think it's some perlite. That is not what we ordered. Okay, this actually isn't the best idea. Because now it's got organic matter in it too. All right, I just gotta give up on that bit. I don't want that much organic matter in there if I can help it. It's kind of all mixed. All right, let's see if I can get all of this in the scoop at least, for the love of God. All right, most important scoop ever, because I condensed everything around this scoop. And we're in. Had to be done that way. Had to be done that way. Definitely not my most favorite thing to have ever occurred. We'll just grow backwards. There's still pond all over my counter. This one, since we do have 4 leaves, I am gonna kind of just lean it up against it. So here they are. They have their new lease on life. They're moved up into these little mini Delatini cups. And we will just check in on these in a while and see how they are growing. Super, super excited though for the Bulbasaur to size up and for my Mutant Tycon to give me some of that really crazy variegation. But anyway, thank you for watching and have a good day.